what I'm getting right off the bat. So now I have to go through my OBS settings to make sure nothing changed. Okay, yeah, nothing changed. I don't know why the fuck it showed that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be checking out the Dragon Quest demo, which is 10 hours long. Also, don't worry about it, Briss. Go to bed when you need to, bro. We're obviously not gonna do all 10 hours tonight. But I'm gonna see how much I can, like, knock out from it. I might do. Depending on how much people like the stream, I'll do the rest of the demo. Dragon Quest XI is kind of one of those things where I'm like, maybe I'll stream it, maybe not. It'll be a time investment, though. And that's the big thing, is would people be interested to watch me play that whole game? So we'll see what happens. But we're just gonna check out the demo for now. I also have one of my classic food reviews going on, because I have, Sour Patch Kids heads, which I was hesitant to get at first, because whenever I used YouTube on mobile, this doesn't happen on desktop because I have ad block, I'd always get the fucking ads for these things, where they have, like, the wrestler who's like, those flavors in one! Yeah, brother! And it's like, holy shit, fuck off. Hi, Fastly. But if I never have to see that commercial again, I'll be very happy. I bought your damn heads. We're good now. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a food review while the intro. Dragon Quest girls' eyes be like... This one looks like it's pink and green. So we're gonna try the pink and green one. This guy's hair is so bad. I love the protagonist's hair. He reminds me of Bort. It reminds me of Bort. He just needs the bangs, and then he'll be Bort. So I rob him. Also, is the game volume fine? Aaron Hansen about to ride a horse. Volume's fine? Okay. Right, just in case. Gonna lower it a smidge. These are really good. These Sour Patch heads. Although, to be honest, they kind of just taste like one thing at this point. Like, it's supposed to be like 2 flavors in one. They all just taste like they could be like one flavor. The whole gimmick is ruined. Absolute shit product. Very disappointed. Whoa! Why did the bottom glitch like that there? So I obviously have to name Bort after the classic guy Bort. If you haven't seen Bort before, then you'll really enjoy Bort. This was back when I gave a shit about Fire Emblem. Now I still haven't bought 3 houses, and I probably never will. Not to be a rude SJW. I'm sorry. Where's Bort? I wish that were me. I just waited. And now I have Dragon Quest. I don't think I could even play Fire Emblem at this point, or 3 Houses at this point. That ship has sailed with the Dragon Quest demo out. Just played Echoes again for a similar effect. This is Bort. This is what the protagonist of this game reminds me of. reminds me of Bort, my classic guy. I love Bort. I think, like, any Fire Emblem game that has a protagonist in it, it should have a Bort. I don't know if you can make a Bort in Three Houses. If you can, it's a shit game. I'm sorry to say. Only good games exist when you can have a Bort. Who did Bort have to marry? You can't make a Bort. It's fucking disappointing as hell. Glad I didn't buy it then. I don't remember who I married Bort with. I think I married Cordelia when I was Bort. Because I remember a green-haired Severa. I think I did multiple playthroughs as Bort. Because I did a lot of playthroughs of Awakening. I was obsessed with Awakening in 2015. Alright, let's play the game. You can't do 2D mode for the demo, which is fine. I will never play Awakening Fates. Why? Because I don't believe they exist. These settings are fine. We don't need no more. I like the little wiggly guy walking around town. He's almost certainly evil. I haven't gotten very far in the demo. But I like this little wiggly invisible guy. Be careful, you're gonna step on him. Something disconnected? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Once again, I need a new USB hub. Or at least a different wire. I don't know why USB to USB wires are the hardest thing in the world to find. Also, I got, like, some sour salt in my throat.
Here's the one.
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Well, you can get the Fire Emblem Awakening experience right here, because he has the mark. That was the whole thing in Awakening, is that Chrom and his family had the mark. So basically, you're getting the same experience. But with Goku. With Goku hair. Fucked up baby. Ugly ass baby. Homie just came out of the womb and we're all roasting him. Uh-oh. Gargoyles invaded the castle. Those headless horsemen are dope. Damn, where's their head? I forgot to model his head. The ugly baby was murdered, never to be seen again. Just kidding, he's the only one who survived. He was given the immunity. You see, when you're born an ugly baby, you're given immunity.
What in heaven?
devils are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. Who's this? Oh, you
Moses.
poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
There's one character in this game that has like the worst voice in the world, and it sucks because she's very important to the prologue of this game. Several years later. Whoa, a giant tree. Oh, I'm on a tree. It's gotta be symbolic. It's this girl. She has, like, a really bad voice. And her voice direction is not great either.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
Doggy.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
She sounds like a mustache girl. Wow, mustache girl grew up and shaved.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
She's like half British. It's like she's half British, like half Australian. Because sometimes she's like, crikey.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
I don't know how Bort can just be so happy with this girl around. If I was talking to like a half British chick, I'd be like, how are you even doing that? How do you only go half of the way? Bort, please, for the love of God, help me.
Brilliant!
Finally gonna get to go to the ceremony. Come on, let's get moving. We don't want her to get to the top before we do. To think you and Gemma are grown up already. I can remember you two little uns, like herring around the place causing trouble like it was yesterday. Ah, time really flies, doesn't it? Path gets really steep up to the tour, so be sure to watch your footing. But don't let that make you stick to the beaten path. Little detours are where you find all the fun stuff. That's a little tutorial for all you guys who didn't know. This is a video game released in the year 2017, being re-released for the Nintendo Switch Entertainment System in the year 2019. September 27th, 2019. So it's time for you to head up to the tour, I hear. Mind you don't slip, it's a long way down. Don't worry, Bort would never let me fall. What would you do without him, eh? Well, Bort, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. What am I, the British Royal Guard? You gotta do her voice. How would I even come I don't even know how to do a full British voice, let alone a half British voice. Oh, thank you. Symbol on the sides of Tor represent the spirit of the land, you know. The spirit has always watched over the people of Cobblestone. The coming of age ceremony is one of the ways we show our gratitude for its protection. You know the mayor and your mother are watching to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're ever in need of some advice or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. Just press Y and look at the map. You can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use the R stick to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. I've been through it. We've all been through it, you know. We've all climbed to the top of the tour. I remember it like it was yesterday. But I can't tell you what I found up there. No, it's something you'll just have to find out yourselves. Bort's trick! Bort's trick! Oh yeah, you can jump. You can do a little dash. I'm running. So I didn't know that when I first played the demo. It took me until an NPC told me you could run for me to do it. But this early part shouldn't be as long then. I wish I was a grown-up like you. I can't wait to climb the tour. Just look at you, Bort. My little boy, all grown up. And be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think, you've been inseparable since you were tiny. And here you are, about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine. And I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. You make ravioli? My favorite? Just know there's a jester in this game. There's probably like a horny jester. I haven't gotten... I'm at like a part where you go to a king's castle. Not quite in his castle yet. I don't know where the court jester is.
But seeing you and my dear Gemma settle your big day makes me as proud as anything. You're not kids anymore, you know? No, you're grown up now, and that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time you are on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down to tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing X and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you.
Doggy. Hi, Pope. Path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land will watch over you and give you a Dobby Pussy indulgence. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Core, just look at that view. It's beautiful, isn't it? Whenever you find somewhere with lovely scenery like this, you should just take the time to stop and bask in the wonder of nature. Always does me the power of good. Pope, your grace. Hi. Oh, dearie me, where can that boy have got to this time? Just hope he hasn't decided to go on to the tour on his own. No, he wouldn't be that stupid, surely. He'll be the death of me, that one. Who is it? Uh-oh. Ow.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
You actually come from this place?
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place.
This is so bad. It's really like the worst voice in this game.
What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
A mischief?
Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its...
Like, do you actually come from Cobblestone, or do you come from United Australia? Uh-oh. Oh, is it slime time? Oh, is it slime time?
Monsters! They're coming this way.
It's slime time! Oh, so this battle theme goes.
Watch out!
You are hurting him! Those aren't monsters, those are friends. How do I get out of here? I don't want to fight. How do I get out of here? You can't flee from this battle. What do you mean? Let me out of here. Let me out of here. I don't want to hurt him. Look at him. Look at him. That is the happiest face I've ever seen. Lord, forgive me for what I must do on this day.
Go on!
I didn't even kill him. Ow!
Crikey.
Ow! How did you hit me from all the way over there?
Go on! You can do it!
Get out of here! Ow!
Plums!
I'm gonna get my ass kicked by these slimes.
Here you go!
We're cutting them up, I hate you. Oh, she gives me, like, instant heals.
Fight, and fight some more!
Alright, you can keep doing that if you stop doing whatever accent you're trying to do. Like, you're doing, like, 3 separate accents at the same time. Got a medicinal harp.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that.
Gemma is so violent.
But I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
Why am I the one who has to carry a sword?
And now we've got to go through that horrible
Wish she would
empty
stop
cave.
talking.
Just our luck.
She didn't even equip herself with anything. Bring, like, a crossbow or something. Pull your weight if you're gonna have, like,
With me, I've got
the
nothing to
worst
worry about.
accent in the world.
Come on, let's get going.
Dagger. Just anything. What's over here? Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirit, hearth and home. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
What if there's a secret? What if there's a secret? Oh, there is a secret!
I'm a genius. I have 500 IQ. I came from hell. What's a pot lid do? I know it's equipment. Okay, it's a shield. Let's go. Follow the Doge. I hope everyone's having a great night. Now that I'm doing this demo also, I kind of am hoping that Chapter 9 is not as soon as I was initially hoping, because then I'd have to play 4 games at the same time, because I still have Psychonauts and Mother 3. Mother 3 is gonna be a few streams, too. Psychonauts, I don't know how much longer I have. I think I'm, like, halfway through the game. Yeah, this demo is 10 hours long. More monsters. I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should try it, sneak up and surprise them. Watch my technique, where I don't attack the slime. I think you're about half through. Alright. That'll probably be like 2 more streams then. Maybe I'll do that in a row. Maybe I'll do like 2 Psychonaut streams in a row if people are okay with that. And we'll go back to Mother 3 after that. And alternate between this and Mother 3. Because it would get a bit overwhelming if I was doing 4 games at the same time. Hey. Wanna play some tunes? Fuck him up!
You can do it!
Come on, kill him! Smash his fucking brains out! I think that's what she should have said. What if you are the monster? Ah, shit, I didn't get the preemptive attack. With her being the only person talking, it feels like Fable. Oh shit, the dog took out the slime. I don't have any spells yet. Oh, the first spell is not that great. I had this, like, for one level it was useful, and then when I leveled up again, like, immediately my sword attacks were stronger than the spell, and it wasn't even worth using. Anything over here? I could tell some stories, since we're gonna be grinding for a bit to get to the top. Because I've been gone for a few days. We're trying to remember exactly what happened. There was an eventful few days, I mean. I can tell you about the baseball game I went to, and how, like, baseball is, like... Sports in general are, like, very hellish to watch. Because they play sports for, like, 3 minutes, and then they go into a, like, 10-minute intermission so they can advertise to you. And then they have, like, weird-ass mascots on the field. They had, like, fucking, like, Harvey Canary, or whatever the fuck his name was. He came out, like, him and his goons came out, like, every 5 minutes. I swear I was gonna go insane. There was, like, a trout mascot. There's Rainbow Trout. The bit they did with the trout was they had him eat one of the baseball players. And he spat out the baseball player's clothes. But then he also spat out the baseball player, and that guy was wearing nothing but underwear. He probably wasn't actually a player. He was probably like a coach or something, or just someone they got. But they had a dude in his underwear on the field.
Get him!
And they were pulling shit like this, like, every 5 minutes.
Go on!
Like,
You can do it!
it got to a point where I was like, holy shit, please just play baseball.
Fight, and fight some more!
Like, how the hell do people watch these games live? They are the most agonizing things. I swear, these games could be cut down to like an hour long. If they just didn't have, like, mascots dancing on the field every time a thing was over. They wouldn't even get through a whole inning. They would go through half an inning, and then they'd have the fucking mascots come out. It was so fucked. I was so over it. I was like, I can't deal with this. And we were so close to watching to the end of the game. Another problem that we ran into is that there was a literal thunderstorm for like a half hour before the game. So it took them an hour before the game actually started. Like, way after it was supposed to start. So, we almost made it to the end, but that combined with the mascots fucking dancing every half inning, we just couldn't handle it. We had to go home. We literally got to, like, the top of the 9th inning, which, if you don't know baseball, that's literally the end of the game.
Phew.
It was just so late. It was literally 11. We were like, we can't do this anymore. We can't watch, like, Freddy Fish dance on the field again. I'm over it.
Cool. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think? Help! Help me!
Oh, what the fuck? Why is it glitching? What's happening? What happened? Embryo's here.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Monsters!
Watch out!
Get out of here. No. Fuck.
Crikey. Don't give up. Go on.
God damn it, this thing's not dying. These things also hit like trucks.
Fight, and fight some more.
Maybe not that much, but when they're combined, when they combine their energies.
Go on. You can do it. Go on. Fight,
Get
and
outta
fight
here.
some more. Get 'em.
There we go.
Phew. I'm
40
so
EXP for
proud
that.
of you.
I'm glad someone is.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But
Can this
those
woman
monsters
please shut up?
appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before.
The bowl cut
But never
child.
mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
The
You're
character
best, Gemma.
design in Dragon Quest
Sorry,
is really
Gemma.
something. It's like weirdly charming
You
to me.
saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now.
We gotta climb to the top.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get...
Alright. Let's get out of here. Don't you dare follow me. I really hope she leaves. How did you do that? No, get back down there. Get out of here. We don't want you. Oh shit, there's an item. Oh shit. Oh, a piece of pink pine. Awesome. Ma'am, your vibes are rancid. Good animation. Good animation. She's not even doing anything. She's just teleporting. Ma'am, can you teach me your teleport spell so I can teleport away from you? How many children from this village forced up this mountain just fall and die right here? This can't be very good for the population. I mean, they make them do that when they become adults. They don't make them do it when they're like 12. Is there a thing here? No.
Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh?
Yeah, so I never have to talk to you again.
What was that?
Oh no! Hey, if anyone's gonna kill you, it's gonna be me. Don't help. Oh shit, my mark! Oh shit, the thing froze again. Sorry about that. I really need to get a new USB hub. I can't deal with this.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning.
Okay. I'm gonna try something. Maybe if I put it up here. Won't freeze all the time. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it happens a lot, actually. I just really like summoning lightning.
Look! The mark on your hand!
There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later.
Bort doesn't have any thoughts on
All
this
I
shit.
know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
Bort's just here for a laugh.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in
Thoughts
prayer.
head empty.
Sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
Wow.
Wow! Look!
Wow. Gay rights.
It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had
Realizing he's a
nothing
silent
mind.
protagonist,
They
so we
wanted
can
to
never hear him
show us
speak, is
how
either a
huge
blessing or a
our
curse
world
given the
really
accents
is.
these people have.
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Right. But first I gotta see if there's any items. I mean, that's most important. I mean, your grandpa can wait. He doesn't take fall damage, just jump down. Yeah, it's just shortcut time. I'm sure if you, like, do this long enough, you could find a very specific part of this you can clip through. You just have to be more determined than me. Doggy. Doggy. Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl. I know you could do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Gemma. I thought it would be funny to surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again, I promise. Well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one, Bort. And Gemma and Sandy, too. My Cole told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. And you and Gemma aren't hurt either. Oh, that's such a relief. Whoa! 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Why is this happening? Okay, hold on a sec. What the fuck? Why did that happen? I have no idea. I think it's just bad connection at this point. It's not because of what's happening in the game. This fucking USB port is gonna kill me. That lightning was terrifying. Are you alright up there? I'm so sorry you poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal.
So you did it! You've been to the top of the tour! Well, you'd better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Don't keep them waiting, will you?
Hi, Pope. When the lightning struck the tour, I must confess that I feared for your safety. But it seems you escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land, who watches over us all. I'm sure the voice acting is, like, much better in the Japanese version. Because, I mean, I'd hope so, because Dragon Quest is fucking huge in Japan. But... Yay! You're back! You're back! Your mom told you she'd be gone. She's gone to make you tea. The lightning was so scary. The sky flashed and there was this big bang. Boom. Thanks to Bort's hand, idiot Pope.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that.
He doesn't even he doesn't even have close to her
We
accent.
got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true. You're still young.
Oh shit.
And the day may
Keep
yet
accidentally,
come when
like when you
decide to
press
leave
anything, you
Cobblestone
accidentally
behind.
skip dialogue.
I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Yeah. Welcome to Cobblestone. Made from finest cobblestone. So the ceremony's all done? Congratulations. Now, don't tell me you've forgotten where you live in all the excitement. Just follow the paving stones. You'll soon find your way back. Ooh, you must be tired to be forgetting that. You should head home and put your feet up. Yep. Really tired. I'm afraid my horses don't have a lot of get up and go at the moment. Too busy enjoying this delicious grass. Oh, see you later, Finn. Thanks for coming. Young boy. Make sure you're nice to Gemma, you hear? She's a keeper, that one. You've gone all red. Oh, to be young again. Ma'am, I would never date the woman with 5 accents. We were just talking about you and Gemma. What's that? What were we saying? Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. We were just talking about her 6 accents. Love to visit Heliodor. Heliodor? They say there's always something going on there. Apparently it's always bustling with people. The shops are full of all kinds of lovely things. Not like boring old cobblestone. Yeah, we just have church. We just have church. We don't have a lot else going on. Open up. This is a robbery. Never mind, this isn't a robbery. Alright, little bird told me that you and your mate Gemma went back to the top of the door and met.
You ain't a little boy no more, Bort. You're a man. So here's some advice. One folk to another. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. No one knows how long they got to make the most of it.
It's this muscle man. Who dresses like this, like, just casually in town? Dragon Quest masked muscle men are so much. Who dresses like this? I need to know. Him. Yeah, got a point there. Alright, Bort. What are you and Gemma up to, eh? We just got back from climbing the Tor. So that's where you've been, is it? Well, it's nice to see... Nice you got to go up there together, eh? Hort. Oh, I could pet the horse. My lovely horse. He's the loveliest horse in the whole village. I have the best horse, not you, me! I have the best horse. Can I not open this door? Alright. And here's another muscle man.
Alright, a little bird told me you and your mate Emma want him.
Oh shit, I already talked to this guy. I am so bad at maps. Dude, I didn't even realize I went to the same place. I'm gonna steal your horse. Hello there, young Bort. You know what's good? Prayer, that's what. So you should get down to the church every chance you get. Every time I pray, I feel my trouble slipping away. That'll make a new man of you, take my word for it. Please, join Christianity. Also, something I've noticed that's really funny. Like, you see how fast I move in the overworld? You don't run that fast in church. They don't let you. God is using divine intervention to stop me from running that fast in church. He doesn't want me to haul ass in front of the Holy Spirit. It's all thanks to the spirit of the land, you know. You coming back from the tour safe and sound, village being so peaceful for so long. I think this would be the perfect time for you to offer a prayer of thanks, don't you? Also, by the way, the way you save in this game is by confessing your sins. And I think that's, like, insanely good. That's, like, the best church mechanic. Here's what enemies I killed. Will you ever forgive me, Father? I'm breaking stuff in church. I'm stealing stuff in church. I hope he doesn't ask me about this during my confessional. Open up the door. Shall not be forgiven for killing the slimes. That's understandable. I understand completely. I wouldn't forgive me either. What's in the back of church? What are you hiding from me, Pope Francis? Ah, of course. Grass. I should have known! Yay, I love playing in the water. Come on in, Bort. The water's lovely. Using that grass. It's not even a trunk. No, stop it. It's like Bill's garden. Check this out. Oh, you can't run like that inside in general, I'm just realizing. You're my hero, Bort. You saved my little boy. So glad you, Gemma, got back safely. You never knew the Dragon Quest slimes were evil until you played a demo. I mean, they're good. You just have to look for them. You did well, both of you. You're not children anymore, you're grown-ups. Welcome to the club.
Thanks for clobbering your stupid monsters. When I grow up, I'm gonna be big and tough just like you.
Cobblestone's well tucked here in a valley. There aren't that many people who even know this place exists, you know. That's why it's so lovely and safe. Monsters don't tend to bother us. We get to live in peace and quiet. Lovely. Hey, Bort, you don't want to be wandering around outside the village after the day you've had. You need to be getting home. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Bort. Just auto closes. Ah, doggy. Sorry, doggy. I see an item on the roof. I'm not even in the right house. If you want to get somewhere in a hurry, what you need is a horse. They're faster than people by a long shot. But you already knew that. Being a better rider than most, eh? Nice manly pursuit. Riding. Very grown up. Are you insulting me? Are you insulting me at dinner time? Man, I don't need this. If you want to be insulted at dinner time, I'll eat with my parents. Come on.
Oh, I remember climbing the Tor all those years ago. Back then I was young, simple, and free. Great days, great days. Monsters appearing on our sacred Tor of all places. And they'd say there are more of those blighters running around outside the village than ever before. I don't like this one bit.
Knock, knock. It's me. Oh, is this the item I couldn't figure out how to get? Yes, it is. I don't know how to get that one. Now, this is an item I know how to get. I think. Actually, no, I don't. Unless... Nah, there's not a way up here. Alright. What the fuck? I just ruined everything. That's a fire for a night we're never gonna have.
Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the Tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips.
Why did her accent just change? She has like 7 accents. And she alternates through them like in mid-sentence.
And a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here.
What is it, Ma?
This belongs to you.
Oh, that's my necklace.
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the Tor. Truth is,
Grandpa's
something I've
dead.
been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village.
So of course I'm gonna tell it in front of the weird accent girl with her 9
How
accents.
can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
What the fuck?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something
I'm
you
a what?
had to do. He said
did you
that
say?
when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to
She's
the
up to
king.
10 at this point.
He
Yeah,
seemed
her
to
and her
think that if
11
you did
accents.
that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short
She's
of
doing
it
them
is
all
that
at the
if
same
you want
time.
to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Dragon Quest 11 accents.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
Thanks, Ma. We're having ravioli tonight. Reincarnation of the Luminary. Bort tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his coming trip. Eventually. Having trouble sleeping, are we? It's no surprise after all the excitement today, and your big news. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. The night air always does me a power of good. Thanks, Ma. You always understand me. I'm sorry for ruining the firewood. In my defense, the dog, I couldn't stop him. Oh, shit! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! I figured it all out. That's how I get up here. So maybe there's something like that for this house? Maybe? Yes! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I have the oh! Oh, I just broke my ankles. It's okay. We're going back. We're going right back up there. At the speed of sound. I don't need my ankles. I don't need no knees. I just need the power. The power of 11 protagonists. So where exactly am I walking? I actually don't remember. Can you imagine living in that house and just hearing a loud thud outside?
Oh, is that Bort jumping again? He thinks he can just measure his abilities whenever he pleases.
Where does Gemma live again? I think that's who I'm supposed to be heading to. The fucking girl with her 12 accents. There she is.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the Luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, The world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the Luminary appeared and saved the day.
That's a
When
pretty
it was
shitty
all
story.
over, the Luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since.
It's not even accurate, because I'm right here.
That's his star, right there.
So fucking terrible story.
How can you be the Luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Bort finally falls into a restless slumber. Then morning comes. Oh. My mom's a lot more onion-haired than I remember. We won't miss you, 13 accent girl. Yeah.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you.
How many
You won't
belts does
forget him,
Bort
will you?
need?
He was a fine, upstanding
Which
man,
which
the
which
pride
Square
of the
Enix
village.
series is the one where they have like a
Worse than
ridiculous
trying to be
amount
like
of
him.
belts?
Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things.
Final Fantasy? All of them.
Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to...
The whole village is coming to see me go. Spend it all at once. Well, I mean, I should have gotten some money from fighting the slimes. What's your quest? What am I gonna do? Oh, if it isn't young Bort. He came at just the right time. I've got a favor to ask, you see. The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyways, he's got this flurry feather that he loves, and well, fool that I am, I managed to let it blow away. Luckily, the wind only has blew it as far as the roof of your shed. Go get it myself, but I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. Anyway, I know you're a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you'd mind clambering up there and getting it back for me. You'd be doing me a huge favor, I'm telling you. Did I already get it? I think I already got this. Yeah. Thanks. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Can't wait to see the look on my boy's face. Oh, and before I forget, here's a little something in return. And that's not all. I've got a tip for you. I hope you'll find useful. If you ever want to do someone a good turn, look for a purple speech bubble above their head. Listen to what they have to say and see if you can do anything to help. It always pays to be kind to others. But don't feel that just because someone shared their woes with you, you have to help them right away. You can always come back when you want a little change of pace, or if you're not sure what to do next. Anyways, thanks again, Bort. I really owe you one. Now just remember, whatever's waiting for you up ahead, be kind to others, and you'll do just fine. I didn't even walk away. I could have given him a completely different feather. I could have given him a false one, and he wouldn't even know. Anyways, where's this shop? It's close to the entrance of town. Cypress stick. That's not even better than the other weapon I have. We'll get the bandana. Wayfarer's clothes. We'll get that. We'll sell the plain clothes. Cobblestone greatsword. That's the equipment I had in my main file. But the thing about the greatsword is I can't use a shield. Which is weird. I don't know why that's a thing. So I'm gonna try and do something different this playthrough. I'm gonna go with the regular sword. Ever since she heard you were leaving, Gemma's been cooped up indoors. I wonder what she's doing in there. Which house is hers? It's a two-handed sword. Oh. Still. Oh, shit. Oh, no one saw that. No one saw that. It's okay. I gotta get out of here. It's victimless crime. This horse is eating dirt.
I gotta get out of here. Ooh.
Let's talk to the priest one more time. Save our game. Oh, hi, Muscle Man.
Here's some advice from one look to another. Keep your mind on the job. No matter how fierce the fight gets, you gotta stay focused. The more you get walloped, the more focus you can get. Before you know it, you'll be all pepped up. Then you'll be really full of beans. When you're pepped up, you'll feel stronger, faster, and better at everything. There ain't nothing like it. Well, my son, in order to pep yourself silly. I think this is pretty good so far.
I don't know much about fighting, but I've heard the best way to get big and strong is to wallop lots of monsters and build up your experience. But if you realize you picked a fight with a monster that's tougher than you, it's no shame in running away. Can't believe you're leaving us so soon. Make sure you stock up on items and weapons for your journey. Oh, and remember, there's no point of just carrying equipment around with you. Make sure you equip it.
I heard you're going away to hell. Hell you are. Can I come with you, please, please? Fine. I suppose I am a bit young still. Well, be careful. It's gonna be a long journey. My dad says you have to head up north and just keep going. He says it's full of all kinds of people. Way more than you see in Cobblestone. I can't wait to grow up and see it for myself.
Just because you're setting out on a journey, that doesn't mean you can't pop home for a visit whenever you like. If you ever get hurt or you're in need of a rest, I'm sure your comfy old bed will always be waiting for you. Just looting. Don't mind me. I'm the hero. I am the legendary hero of legend. So don't even worry about it. Heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey you have to make, and you're just a youngster.
Well, before you head out, make sure you visit the shop. You know where it is, of course. Down this slope and across the river. Once you've stocked up, head up to the village entrance to the north. Well, I'll be waiting to see you off.
Did I just go back home? I think I did. I have like the nicest house in the village too. Oh yeah, this is Gemma's house. What's the matter, girl? Is someone there? I'm sorry. I don't want to speak to anyone right now. Could you come back in a bit? I don't want to talk to you. I just wanted to talk to the doggy. Also, steal your stuff. Climbing on the roof. Climbing on the roof. Ooh. A nice herb. So this is it. My little soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Hope you said all your goodbyes. So, ready? Well, off you go then.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've
Gotta
become.
get bread now. Gotta get bread.
To think, it's
No
been
problem,
so
Icarus. Thanks
many
for
years
coming.
already
Have a good
since
night, bro.
Old Chalky found you floating. I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything.
They
out of
never
the
told
ordinary
Bort
about
that
you.
he's an orphan.
And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. And we're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I?
This is how politics works in real life.
Ah, yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
I got a map.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way.
Horse.
You'll find Heliodor easily enough.
Here he is
Just
stealing
head
the
north out
horse.
to the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Wait!
Oh, here comes Final Fantasy 15 accents.
Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Probably the normalest sounding line she has in the game.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Can I take the doggy with me? Ah, boy, there you are. Give it a ring, you get. This is just tutorial guy. I know how to ride a horse. I played Breath of the Wild. I didn't actually get Epona in Breath of the Wild. I didn't get that far. There's an item in here. Somewhere. I gotta get off the horse for. There it is. Chimera Wing. Those are helpful. I haven't gotten to a point where they are yet. I haven't been able to use them. What do they do? They teleport you to the last town that you visited. Okay. I'm gonna go through here if I were you. Monsters up that way, it'll make a mincemeat out of you. If it's healthy where you're trying to go to, you head north. Slime time. Slime time is over. I think it would have been funny if the horse fought too. Yeah, I think the horse should pull his weight like Sandy did. That was a good dog. The horse can't compare. It doesn't even have a name. Nope. Does a little dance. Ow. Fucker. I'm too masterful for you. If I try a spell on you. You don't like to be spelled on. Get out of here. That's the kind of power I need. Fort leveled up. If you're just gonna... There we go. Let's fight the Raven. Love this bastard. It's over this way. I forgot you can do that. I would never do that to Dragon Quest Slime, though. Oh, he was like, nope. I'm not fucking with this guy. Bort is a feared being in the slime world. Looks like I might be able to climb up there. Let's see. No. Or maybe. Nah. Nah, there's no climbing thing. Alright, back to the drawing board. Alright, horse. You gotta lead me to water. Oh no! Oh. I've already forgotten where I'm supposed to be going. Get rid of the Needler. He's more dangerous than Slime. The slime is sleeping. I hope so. This is the village I just came from. Yep. Okay. That's why I don't play open world games. I have to go north. That's what the game was telling me. I just didn't listen, because I'm stupid. I can't use a compass. Fight this guy. Ow. Wasn't even near you, buddy. So, holy shit, it's storming outside now? I just heard the rain. Oh, these are good. Oh. Oh. I have to take a screenshot of that. Oh, this is that's an extremely good enemy. I don't even care that it took 1 second to kill it. That was amazing. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Now these guys are from hell. They're not that bad to fight. I just... They're not actually that bad. I don't know why I said they're from hell. Get schmelted. Okay, that didn't do that much. Let's get him out of here. Ah, shit! A slime fled. Slime didn't want any part of this battle. Saw me square up with a cucumber and was like, no thank you. Needlers are easy because they're apparently very weak to the frizz. They don't like it. Ah, shit. Clicked too fast. Get out of here. And I could talk about more stuff while we're grinding. We're gonna talk about Invader Zim Enter the Florpus. Because I saw that. I think most people here also watched Invader Zim with me. But it's fine. I kind of said my piece on Twitter. I thought it was good. More of the jokes hit than miss, but I hate Krusty Dib. A lot of people hold it in, like, very high regard, and maybe I'm just not a big enough Invader Zim fan. They're like, if you don't like this movie, you're stupid, you are dumb, you are ugly. And it's like, I mean, it's fine. It's not like, it didn't, like, change my life, like, holy shit, I have to, like, I didn't even feel like I really needed to watch more Invader Zim after that. I was just like, yeah, it's fine. I think it's more charming if you grew up on Invader Zim. Yeah, I mean, I kinda did. I watched it a lot. Not a lot. I watched Courage more as a kid. If they did, like, a Courage revival, that probably would have been my reaction. I'd probably be like, this is the best shit I've ever seen, even if it was, like, a bit weird for people who didn't grow up with it. It's like, it's fine. I still hate Krusty Dib, though. I don't like Krusty Dib. I think we should take Krusty Dib out back. I'm over him. Muscle Dib was kind of funny. I thought that was funny.
Heads up, I'm about to unleash my rage.
Yeah, this is the pet power that the guy was talking about. The muscle man. I should probably heal. I still need to watch the Rocko's Modern Life movie. That's a show I haven't actually seen at all. But I'm just like, I heard good things about it. So I might as well. I mean, you can't go wrong with a little cartoons in your life. It's really good. That's what I've been hearing. At some point I'll check it out. It looks good. Maybe it'd be more my speed than Invader Zim, I don't know. Don't think you need to watch the show to get the movie? That's good. That's pretty good. Hopefully these slimes just run away. Otherwise they're gonna be very upset when I unleash my rage against them. Yep, get out of here. He's seen enough. What was the other Netflix thing they announced? That was like a cartoon thing that people were excited for. I thought there was another one. But maybe I'm totally off and that's it. I named the two that were important. I wish I had magic right now. 12 forever. No, that's not what I meant. Although people were excited about that. I watched a few episodes. It's fine. Everyone wants to fuck the Butt Witch. I'm just like, name's fucking Butt Witch. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't get my rocks off to the name Butt Witch. That's like if I was like, ah, yeah, you know who's really sexy? Ass Hammond. Watched all of it and it's nice. Yeah, I heard it's good. I don't have anything against it. It was cute when I watched it. Didn't blow me away, but... I mean, it's a fucking kid's cartoon. Look at the... sword's ability. Flame Slash. Sounds dope to me. You can't judge characters' names anymore. Hubert? Fucking Hubert? I have my ability to flame slash you guys. Check this out! Ah, hell yeah! That does so much more than my magic! Is the Cruel Cucumber, like, weak to it? Or is it really just that good? It really is just that good. That's the best ability in the game so far. Oh, you will get over here. You think you can run from me? With my flaming death sword? Die! Also, the Bunnicorns are, like, fucked up. Because they do their thing where they muster up strength, and then they do a fuck ton of damage. What are you? What was that? Let's head on to the ranch. Hold on a second.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It
John
can be
Tron.
risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come
Don't say
in.
anything racist now.
See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set the camp and rest your weary bones. I gotta get out of here! Just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church. Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness.
I really like his
It's like my
stance.
old dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared.
Very threatening.
Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Thanks, JonTron. Why'd you leave Game Grumps? You have to tell me all your secrets now. What if I just ran him over with my horse? Tonight, we trampled JonTron. Ow. Fuck. Oh, he's unkillable. Oh, fuck, we gotta get out of here. Hold on, I have to... A statue for help. Let's ask the statue for help. Oh, we can confess our sins to the statue. Let's go to bed. I gotta get out of here. No. Get out of here. I have a flame sword. What do you have? You have a horn? Forgive me, Lord, for what I must do. God, I really... And I take back what I said about hating the cucumbers. These guys are great. They're a bit beefy. It's probably what annoyed me about them. But they're no problem with the flame sword. I got a bulb. Get. Get! Copper ore, flintstone, copper ore. What? Where did they go? I was gonna fight them. Whatever. Let's just get these guys out of here. Let's get rid of these guys. When are they gonna make a children's cartoon that appeals to me and me alone? I want them to make cartoons that appeal to me and me alone. I actually hate cartoons that try to, like, appeal to the adults. And, like, exclusively the adults. And I'm not talking about, like, adult cartoons. You know what I'm talking about. Like, the ones that blatantly want an adult fandom for some reason. But also, I guess they're afraid to say fuck. You can say okay, KO, it's okay. That... Honestly, I'd argue Steven Universe to some extent. It's not really. Not really. Steven Universe isn't that bad. But... It's kinda... You can kinda tell at some points, it's like they kind of wanted this to have an adult fandom. Yes, Steven Universe isn't as bad as OKKO's gored women. What other shows are like that? There aren't that many. There aren't actually that many, like, kids' cartoons that are like that. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, shit. Fuck you. Ow. I didn't hit as hard as I thought it would. But, like, OKKO is just, like, a show that exists. It's not really for children. They say it's for children. And, I mean, you could put it on in front of a child. But, like, I think children would not give a shit. Also, apparently, part of the reason why OKKO is getting canceled after its next season is because they had the porn artist, I think fucking Zone or whatever, worked on it, and Cartoon Network was like, hey, why'd you do that? I don't know if that's actually part of the reason, but that was a rumor going around. Oh, I'm all riled up. I'm an angry boy. My name's Bort. I'm pretty pissed off. I think I'm gonna go get mad at the computer today. Why does that cucumber look like something that'd be in Yokai Watch? You're right. It does look like a Yokai Watch character. How the fuck did you not die? I'm all pepped up! Get out of here! Fuck you! It's a cucumber. Someone edited the villain of Spider-Verse to look like Heavy TF2. Oh shit. I need to see that. Now I'm imagining like Heavy from TF2 with like a thick New Yorker accent. Pickles are cucumbers, are they? I'm sorry I don't have all the pickle facts. I'm sorry. I thought cucumbers and pickles were different things. I didn't know they were all in one family. I'm sorry. I'm not a true pickle fan. I mean, I even insulted Pickle Randy. What did you think pickles were? I just thought they were pickles. I didn't know they were under the same umbrella. You know, a pickle's a pickle, a cucumber's a cucumber. That's what my brain was at. Kingpin Heavy. I have to look at that image later. Oh shit, don't wake up. Oh! Oh! Okay. So actually, once we get to, like, the castle town, that's That's like as far as I got in the demo so far. This, once again, this is a long-ass demo. 10 hours, Christ. But, like, honestly, it's a good move on Square Enix's part. I don't agree with everything Square Enix does. But having a 10-hour demo for this game is a fucking genius move. Absolute fucking galaxy brain move. Do I want to use my skill points? Do I even have enough? That's 4. That's 6. That's 3. I don't have enough for any of these. Why would you tell me to use one? Get in there slowly but surely. That's how RPGs are. But it's okay. I like the grind. I like it. I'm into it. These fright bulbs kind of have the slime face. They're not really slimes, but they could be. I've never played Yokai Watch. I should at some point. I don't think I would, like, dislike it. I don't know if I'd be head over heels with it. I mean, these days I'm not even head over heels with Pokemon. I love Alistair. Can't get enough of that little dude. Whenever I see Alistair, my brain goes like, look at this dude. That's all I want. I just want to see Alistair in the Corviknight. That's all I need. Really, I'm very simple like that. If they didn't show anything else, I wouldn't care. Like, that was enough for me. I'm wondering if I should stream Sword and Shield at launch. If I even buy it at launch. Kill this guy. He's asleep. Hey, bozo. Storming where you live. Yeah, it was just storming earlier here. Stormed for like 10 minutes and then it stopped. I didn't even think it was 10 minutes. It was very short-lived. You know what I'd more likely get at day one than Sword and Shield? Fucking Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I am so hyped.